Hello, hello, Rise Builders. So I'm going to get straight into this. You see the topic. They are good people, but not for you. They are good people, but not for you. Have you ever met someone who is like really talented, gifted, creative, successful, even spiritual, and you are just it's like a magnet. You're drawn to that individual is drawn to you, but then you later find out, okay, this is a good individual, but this individual is not aligned with my purpose. It happens and it's okay for us to acknowledge that. I mean, for someone like me, I am a people person. I'm drawn to people. People are drawn to me. And sometimes I can get a little off course because I will be pulled in by an individual's personality. And I'm like, oh, she's such a good person. Oh, he's such a good person, da 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 da. And all of those things are true. They check all the boxes. Those things are true. However, just because they are good individuals does not mean they are God sent for me. For me. And vice versa. I may not be God sent for them. So there has to be some type of acknowledgement so that we can part ways and, and move on with our purpose. And it's okay. It is okay. We should not feel guilty or be burdened down about that decision. Y'all, we're in a time, in a season where we need to be having some growth spells. Growth spurs. We need to be growing up. We need to be making quick decisions and moving on. We do not have time to waste. We do not have time to waste. Maturity is knowing the difference between appreciating someone's value and assigning them a permanent place in your life. Let me read that again. Maturity is knowing the difference between appreciating someone's value and assigning them a permanent place in your life. Yeah, not every good person is your person. Not every good person is your person. You got to discern the purpose, not just the personality. Is this person in alignment with where God is sending me? Not just their personality. Their personality could be all bubbly. They could be kind-hearted. Like I said, talented, spiritual, know the word, the scriptures, can have a prophetic gift. And you can be drawn in by that. But is that really your person? Should you be opening up the doorway to allow those individuals into your life, to get close? Is that the right decision? That's why we got to be praying all the time. We got to know that we know. Amos 3:3 says, can two walk together unless they are agreed? Can two walk together unless they are agreed? It's no difference than being in a marriage. Can you and your partner go down the same path? Are you going in different directions? It's okay to have different thoughts. We're all two imperfect people coming together, trying to have a perfect life, which will never be perfect. But you have to remember, when you're married, you're two totally different individuals, and you're trying to come together and be as one. And you're going to have some hiccups here and there, but at some point you're able to proceed down the same path. That's the marriage cycle where you're gluing, you're sticking to one another. Yeah. So if you find out that that person really is not your person, you need to be able to release and move forward without bitterness. Release and move forward without bitterness. You don't have to demonize people to distance yourselves. You don't have to demonize people to distance yourself. Just acknowledge this relationship is not for me and move on. You can honor who they are while honoring who you're becoming. You can honor who they are while honoring who you are becoming. It just didn't work out. Proverbs 4:23 reads, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Everything we do flows from the heart. It flows from the heart. Stay available for divine alignment. When you release when you release what's good but not God sent, that ordains you to make space for the right relationships. When you release what's good but not God ordained, you make space for the right relationships. Those that sharpen, support, and steward your purpose. So you're making room for the right people to enter in when you release what's not God ordained. And again, sometimes this can be a little taxing for some of us. It can be a little challenging, but we got to really be prayerful and seek God's face about who we are allowing in our space. God, show me who is for me, who is not, who should I be aligning with, who should I be flowing with. Show me, God. And again, you have met some really good people. You can even probably attest to that on YouTube. You've met some great individuals. You've had some conversations, but then down the path, you're like, okay, we're not aligned to be here. There's no disheartening, no talking ill will about those individuals. You just move on. They have other things to accomplish. They have bigger and better awaiting them, just like you do. You have bigger and better awaiting you. You wish them well. You pray for them, and you move on. That's it. We make things so complicated. John 10:27 says, "My sheep listen to my voice. I know them and they follow me." My sheep listens to my voice. They know me and they follow me. Do you know God's voice? Can you discern it? I know sometimes I can be a little off with that because, again, like I said, I'm a people person. So I am eager to build relationships and push people into the next level. I want so much for people to do well, but I have to be careful. I have to be careful about who I align myself with. You need to be careful about who you align yourself with, who you allow in your space, who you conversate with, who you share your dreams, your ambitions with. Who are these people? Do you really know them? Do you really know them? I can say without a shadow of a doubt, I have a few girlfriends. We are just down for each other. I mean, down for each other. Without a shadow of a doubt. I don't even have to second guess it. And I can go months sometime without even talking to them. And then we'll get together and we'll pick up right where we left off. Because that discernment is there. Even if I don't see them, I'm constantly praying for them. And I know they are calling out me and my family's name daily. I don't even have to second guess it. I don't. So that's where, we have to kick in with our discernment and know. So I got 2 questions for you here. Are you holding on to a good connection that's no longer serving your spiritual or emotional growth? Are you holding on to a good connection? The connection is good, but it's no longer serving your spiritual or emotional growth. I want you to probe on that. Think about it. Marinate on it for a few days. Is this person tied to your past comfort or your future calling? Is this person tied to your past comfort or your future calling? Excuse me. I want to give you a couple of supporting scriptures here. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, There is a time for everything. I love this scripture. And a season for every activity under the heavens. To everything, there's a season. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. I want to pause right there for a minute. People can, how do I want to say this? You can be in contact with someone who is good. They're talented, creative. They have all the accolades. But sometimes you see those red flags and you dismiss it because they are talented, because they got a good talk game, because they know the scriptures. But you see some other stuff there and you're like, But you're like, no, I'm seeing this all wrong. No, you're seeing it right. You're seeing it right. 2 Corinthians 6:14. Do not be yoked together with unbelievers. Talking to believers here. Do not be yoked together with unbelievers. Now, does that mean we don't hang around unbelievers? Absolutely not. It's just saying don't have those soul ties. Don't have that soul ties. Because let me tell you one thing. Whatever they are conformed to and you're hanging around them, you're going to eventually be conformed to them. They're either going to start doing what you do or you're going to start doing what they do. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I know we don't like to talk about this kind of stuff because it can be a little uncomfortable. I mean, your family member is consistently smoking something that's not, well, they say it's natural. And you're being around this person every day. You love this person. This is your cousin. This is your blood. Y'all been together since whenever. 5 years old, But if you keep hanging around that individual and they're doing that thing, and you think that you're so strong, you can be around that thing 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, guess what? Eventually, you're going to start conforming to what they do. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to keep pushing. I know it's a little uncomfortable. I know. I get it. When I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me. When I'm talking to you, I'm talking to D. Yeah. You can wish them well and walk away. You can love them and still leave the space. Just because they're not the good person or your person, that doesn't mean that they're bad people. They're still good people. God is refining your circle, not because others are bad, but because He's preparing you for what's next. And not everyone can go with you. Discernment is protection in disguise. Discernment is protection in disguise. You can wish them well and walk away. You can love them and still leave the space. Just because they're good doesn't mean they're meant for your journey. God is refining your circle, not because others are bad, but because He's preparing you for what is next. He's preparing you. He's preparing me for what's next. And not everyone can go with you. Discernment is protection in disguise. Yeah. Until next time, continue to grow and glow in the Lord.